Hey, welcome back. Just got done with today's workout. It is fun and it is a nasty one. You're just standing at that barbell, but it's kind of like the classic CrossFit meme of what do you do to work out? I lift weights. Well, what do you do for cardio? I lift weights faster. That's what this workout is. Don't fall into the many traps of this one. I'll try and talk you through it. So we've got 21, 15, 9 reps for intensity and technique. Not going for time. We want you making it look as good as you can, working on that technique, working to feel what's going on in your reps so you can correct it. Within that framework, go as hard as you possibly can. This one is nasty. You don't need to make it nasty by getting sloppy. Make it look good. It'll be nasty. We've got 21 thrusters, 50% of a max, 21 deadlifts, same weight. Those will be really, really light deadlifts. 15 of each, 9 of each for time. Probably should have paid closer attention to what my time was, but we're gonna throw a 12-minute time cap on this one. Honestly, I'll put the demo video up. I don't even remember what my time was. It was la la land for me. So anyway, the traps here are mostly just what we think about when we look at this workout. And as CrossFitters, we're so used to the benchmark workout Fran, we use that a lot of times to compare things to. So you see 21, 15, 9 thrusters, you immediately start thinking Fran. Few things different going on. One is Fran weight is 35% of a max, not 50% of the max. So this is heavier. And that makes a world of difference. So kind of the mistakes I made is I looked at, okay, well, if I was going to do Fran, I know this is heavier. So what was my kind of Fran strategy a few years ago? And that's kind of what I tried to lean on. But the big mistake I made there is not only is this heavier, so I need to bring my rep schemes down from Fran, but this is 45 reps of each thing, and this is 45 and 45, this is 90 reps of legs. So I kind of overlooked the deadlifts. I knew they were going to blow my legs up a little bit on the thrusters, but I was still in Fran mindset, and in Fran you got thrusters and you have pull-ups where your legs get to rest. So even though these deadlifts are super light, your legs don't get any rest anywhere. So it gets pretty nasty. So it's a little heavier and your legs don't get any rest. So we're going to need to be way more conservative on our thruster rep scheme than we would be in Fran. So I came out and I was thinking I'd go 7, 7, 7, 8, 7, all 9. And then what I quickly realized is that, that little bit of a difference there is not a little bit of a difference. It's a big bit of difference. 15% is a huge difference. So I kind of wish I would have come out way more conservative. I wish I would have gone 6 and then 5s. I think that would have worked out way better for me instead of going 7. And then I pushed it on the second 7, even though I knew that was kind of going to be shady, because I was like, well, at the end of these sets, I'm going to have to be pushing it. But that was the mistake, is I chose 7, 7, 7, and about rep 3 or 4 of the second set of 7, I already knew that wasn't going to be the way. So I went 7. I did 7 anyway, and that was the mistake. And then I went 4 and 3. And I knew at that point, you'll see it on the video if it hasn't happened already, that's the point where I just knew came out too hot. It's probably going to affect my total time by at least a minute or so. But like we talk about all the time, when you're going for intensity and technique, you can be a little more aggressive and risky on your rep schemes, because if you blow up, we're not writing times down on the board, we're not in the competition, you can't afford to blow up in competitions. You got to be conservative in the beginning, but we can test our rep schemes, we can test ourselves in different ways on these for intensity and technique workouts. So anyway, if I were going to go back in time, do it again, I'd be more conservative on the first thing of thrusters, and I would have gone 6 and then 5s. Tried to stick there. Deadlifts, I was thinking I was going to be conservative and go 7, 7, 7. Turns out that I needed to be even more conservative, just because the whole workout is legs the whole time. There's no time to rest unless you're in between sets. So what I did on the deadlifts is I didn't really stick to any rep schemes. I was just going off of feel. And I was going, and as soon as I felt that hard rep, I put the barbell down. These are super light deadlifts. They should not be hard. And this is not a workout to kind of grind through them until you get to the end. Because if you blow the deadlifts up, the round of 15 thrusters are going to be really nasty. So round of 15, I did 5s, wung it there. I think I did 6, 5, 4 on the deadlifts, but really I was going by field there. My plan going into it was 8 and 7, but going by field, changed it up. And then once I got to the round of 9, strategy's completely changed because the last 9 deadlifts are going to be a no-brainer. No matter how much they hurt, no matter how tired, out of breath, no matter what, you can go unbroken on the 9 deadlifts. So those are almost not even part of this workout. So then act like the end of the workout is the 9 thrusters. So even though I kind of got blown up there, got there, I took a couple extra breaths to make sure I went unbroken there. Went unbroken, tried just in my head. I like to kind of play games, and every now and then I tell myself, keep the technique looking good, but do this set like your life depends on it. So I was going to go unbroken no matter what. Then in the set, I play little mind games on myself. I'm just trying to get to rep 5, and once I get to rep 5, I've got 4 more. So instead of thinking of I'm on rep 6 of 9, I think of I'm on rep 1 of 4. I do that next rep, and then I just change my mind again. It's like I've got 3 reps, and I just keep telling myself I can do 3 reps all day, any day, no matter what is going on, and I just tried to make it happen. And then once the barbell hit the ground, do whatever you need to, but then it's just go unbroken time. So I'd have to, again, I don't know what my time was. My guess is around 7, but around 5 wouldn't surprise me. That didn't feel like 5, probably 7. Also closer to 10 wouldn't surprise me either. I was not breaking any world records here, but the people who are going to do the best are the people, one, that can handle barbell weight. It's just you and a barbell today. But it's also going to be people who get those rep schemes right. So think back to Fran for a split second, then think it's nothing like Fran. So throw that out the window. That's going to be the mistake I made. It's going to be the mistake a lot of people make today. So go conservative on that first set of thrusters. If you go too conservative, you can always make it out on the deadlifts in the next rounds of thrusters. There's plenty of time. So the only mistake you can make is come out a little too hard like I did, and it probably will impact your workout. My guess is if I did this workout again 2 days from now and I came out with a different rep scheme on the thrusters, I could probably cut the time by a minute and a half just with better rep schemes. So keep in mind, good day to play around, make it look good, forget that last 9, that'll take care of itself. Come out conservative, attack that round of 15, and finish strong. Make it look good. Talk to y'all soon.